making some inappropriate coasters. So we made some labels on a Cricut, put a clear high gloss lacquer on them. Once that dries, I will put some epoxy on them. So the coasters I made, we're going to build some little frames with some scrap pieces of wood, some like square frames that'll get nice and sealed with some caulk, and then these will go boop down in here. We're going to pour some epoxy over them so the actual finished product will be square. Hopefully there's about 1/8 to 1/16 of epoxy covering the top of the wood coaster. And we'll do some more video once we get stuff going. Putting together the boxes for the coasters. Just putting some tape on the frame so that it'll release easier. Putting the epoxy right up against the wood actually creates a pretty strong bond, so you want to use like this tape works pretty well. It's a seam tape for house wrap that you put underneath siding, so it works pretty well. Fold it around there. Give it a nice firm press. Make sure the tape is stuck to the wood. Painter's tape. One side of these is, well, one side I thought was smaller than the other, but what we got here. There we go. That's just too small of a piece. It's raining, yay. Cold and rainy. going to give this just a couple go arounds with the tape, give it some structure. There you have it, the box. Of course, these edges in here will get some silicone caulk on them so that they don't leak. Got some silicone caulk, just white, basic exterior application stuff. Got our tip. We're going to give it a little bit of a angle. We're going to keep the tip relatively small so we can get into all these little edges here. I have a rag handy to wipe off my finger once I smooth it out. To get the caulk nice and smooth, you can use like some window cleaner and give it a little bit of a spray. And then of course we'll have to let the caulk dry, so that means that the window cleaning spray will also dry, and so we're not worried about the fact that it's wet right now. So there's our finished box. I have my boxes all done. They're caulk's dried and everything. I'm going to take the coasters, put some double-sided tape on the back of them, and stick them in there. That way they don't float up or move around once I pour the epoxy in there. So yeah. See how well this tape works. I've not used it before, this brand, and it doesn't seem like it's going to want to work very well. Double-sided tape is such a pain. It's always such a pain in the ass. Like, it doesn't want to stick to your projects very well, but it sure sticks to itself really well. And of course, my fat fingers at work. Yeah, like I said. Okay, there's nothing. Yeah, this double-sided tape is not the best in the world. We will not be using this brand again. Okay. So I have my epoxy here. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. It is pre-colored. It's a teal. It's kind of a transparent color. It's really cool looking once it's on a product. So we're going to mix some of this up and then we're going to apply it. So it's a 3-minute mix, then pour into a new container, and then a 3-minute mix. So I'm not going to show all that.